Hello and welcome to Saturday Sports Extra. The best of the Midwest continued today in Marion, plus a battle of unbeatens tonight in Harrisburg. But we begin with some Saluki hoops. Now, it's been nearly 2 years since SIU basketball has won back-to-back road games. On paper, Salukis kept Western Kentucky in check, but the Achilles heel of this year's Dog Squad, turnovers, which continued to plague them today. SIU had taken 7 of the last 9 meetings against the Hilltoppers. Salukis all over Western Kentucky to start. Kendall Brown Searles from the corner for 3. Dogs first lead of the game, then going inside to the big guy, Gene Teague, put the Dogs up 13. But the Hilltoppers hot on their trail. Stephon Pettigrew got it started with the slam, then Brandon Peters followed that up with a 3 as Western Kentucky went on an 11-4 run to close the first half. Took 4 minutes in the second half for SIU to score. Mamadou Seck there pushed the lead to 6, but Cahill McDonald knocking down the tray to make it a 2-point ball game. John Freeman's layup here made it a 4-point game, but SIU saw its last lead slip away with 5:09 left in the game. Juan Patillo knocks down the J. SIU commits 23 turnovers and blows a 13-point lead as they fall to Western Kentucky 53-46.
We jumped on them and got them where we needed to get them, and then we had some unforced errors, and we tried to play like them, and we didn't need to do that this time. We needed to grind them out and really stretch the lead at the end of the first half.
At the end, I can say they wanted the game more than we do in the last four minutes, and they're making some big shots to stretch, and we didn't really move the ball offensively. So I think that's what really ended the game.
So despite out-rebounding the Hilltoppers by 20 and allowing just 53 points, SIU falls to 5-5 on the season. Well, other college scores from today: Kentucky outs Indiana, Duke blasts SLU, also Purdue by 20 over North Florida, and Murray State holds off Chattanooga. From the JUCO ranks, Logan women and men both fall today. We'll turn the attention to high school. Big non-conference showdown in Harrisburg tonight. Mississippi meeting the Ohio and river-to-river rivals. DeCoin and the Bulldogs both came into tonight's game unbeaten, but only one team would leave the night that way. This one, all Indians early. Connor Wheeler in transition, the crossover, the hoop, and the harm. DeCoin up 14-2, but Harrisburg would get within 9 after Keelan Rash takes it in for 2 here. The Bulldogs down 18-9 after 1 quarter of play. Then later in the first half, Zach Ty going inside. That made it 33-16. DeCoin up. Sam Gossett 7 for 7 in the first half. He led the charge for the Indians. They led 37-19 at the break, and they go on to the 10-point win. Well, to the Marion Best of the Midwest shootout, late session pitted Marion against Holt, Missouri, home of future Saluki Dontiel Daniels. Daniels and Aaron Adeoye had quite a battle early on. Daniels the block there to start the break, but Adeoye chases him down to return the favor. And later Daniels on the run, can't get it to go the first time, but sticks with it. And at the other end of things, it is Eddie Webb amongst the tree and the foul here. Webb at 14, the Wildcats up 5 at the break. Now to the second half, Daniels underneath. The rebound, the bucket, and the bruise. He finished with 15 points, 16 rebounds, and 4 blocks. Holt finishes with a 47-42 win. Well, this afternoon, Brem took on the Rise Academy out of Pennsylvania. We picked this game up in the second quarter. Terrence Durham, the steal, and he's going to take it the other way in for the finish. Brem trailed by 4 at the half. Then in the third, Rise going to their big guy. The strong take kisses it off the glass, but the Bears quickly answered. Duke McCurr off the feed for the slam. A back-and-forth game this was. Then in the fourth, Brem in transition. Chris Brewer with the land to put the Bears up 4 points. But late in the fourth, Rise would take the lead for good on this 3-pointer, and they hang on for the 72-65 win. Well, also this afternoon, Carbondale taking on St. Louis Vashon. Terriers off to a fast start in this one. Elijah Bittinger firing the 3 from the corner. Carbondale red hot in the first from long range. Vashon down 15-0. Early finally gets on the board. Vashon does. Derek Mitchell Jr. the putback off the missed 3-pointer. Terriers continuing to dominate though. Bruce Day with a nice move inside here. It was 21-7 Carbondale. And then Chris Williams just before the end of the quarter dropping another long-range bomb as Carbondale goes on to win big, 75-48. Well, also from the best of the Midwest, Murfreesboro remains undefeated with a 51-30 win. Earlier today, girls Marion edging Jackson, Missouri 55-51. And the nightcap has Chicago Simeon taking on Scott County, Missouri, and Chicago Simeon coming away a big winner in that one. Well, at the Cobden shootout today, AJ meeting Meridian, Bob Conti, Ken Palmer, and Bobby Blondie had the call of this one. The trio has a combined 147 years in stripes, and the folks at Cobden presented them plaques for their service. As for the game, end of the first, Cody Livesey for three. It's good. AJ up 12-8. Then in the second, Meridian on the run. Cameron Ballard whips it over to Brandon Madison for the bucket, and we were all tied up. Later, the Wildcats going inside to big Tyler Duckworth for the hoop and the harm. AJ holds on to hand the Bobcats their first loss of the season, 50-49 in a tight one. Well, also at the Cobden shootout, Chester over Century and Cobden edges Weber Township. At the Conrad Allen tourney in Wayne City, Crabbo takes down Thompsonville and Sisney big over ZR. Also at the Conrad Allen today, Patoka falls to Edwards County and Wayne City pounds Grayville. And Nashville big today over West Frankfort. A score from the SEC, Goreville 99 over Jaffa 51. Now Mount Vernon's game with Decatur postponed today. And on the high school girls side of things, at the Cobden shootout, AJ and the Lady Appleknockers both winners at the Cobden shootout, and the West Frankfort girls by 11 over Johnston City. Massac wins also at the Graves County shootout 42-32. And in the bowling world, South 7 Conference tourney, Cahokia boys take the title. Marion finished second, led by individual winner Sean Keller, who averaged a 230. On the girls' side, Centralia, your champ, followed by Cahokia and Marion.